I recently came across a video which talked about how to show confidence, and I found it quite useful and interesting. And so today I'll go deeper into it. And so, firstly, why is confidence important, and when will you use it? And well, confidence is basically the thing that allows you to turn your thoughts into actions, and it's basically the belief in yourself that you can do something, and like it's really important in leadership and in I guess everyday activities. Maybe you want to go out with your friends, and maybe you want to and maybe you're suggesting a place to go for to eat. Obviously, if you don't have confidence, then maybe they're not going to follow you because you don't really sound confident in the restaurant, and they might think maybe the food isn't that good. However, if you're really confident and you really show that you know what you're talking about, then they will follow you, and they will think that they've made the right choice by going with your decision. And it's so important in life, maybe from jobs or interviews or exams or anything. And yeah, if you don't really show confidence, then you will miss out on a lot of opportunities. And I remember I had an audition for a youth orchestra, and I think I played actually quite well. But when they asked me the questions, I think I did really bad because um, I just didn't really look them in the eye, and my voice was quite quiet, which signaled that I was quite anxious and I wasn't really sure that I should be in the orchestra. Whereas if I did show confidence, then then they would they would sort of know my passion for music, and they would know how much I really wanted to get in. Next is being able to next confidence also for um, allows for I guess belief in your own goals as well, not only for other people to follow you, but confidence in yourself allows you to achieve your own goals. If you think about it, if you think that you're not good enough and you don't think you can achieve something, then obviously you're not going to achieve it. However, if you believe in yourself and you have confidence in that belief, then you will take steps to work hard towards that goal, and you eventually achieve it. And I always thought that confidence was something that I guess you were just born with. However, I now realize that we actually have the power to cultivate our own confidence. And I remember I think a few years ago I was actually quite shy. However, I've been able to follow a few of these tips, and I've been able to practice, and now I think I've improved a lot, and I'm able to talk to people confidently, as well as do presentations confidently, and yeah, I guess just a lot of other stuff as well. And so the first tip is to believe in your abilities to improve. So yeah, like I said before, confidence is something that you can cultivate and something that you can improve on. And so you have to have sort of a growth mindset with this to believe that you can get better. And there's not really a short-term solution. There's only a long-term solution, which is practicing more and more. It's a bit like maybe a sport where obviously you might be quite bad if you first start out at it, but if you practice a lot and a lot, you'll eventually get better, and you'll basically hone your skills. Next is sort of tip 2, which is to not be afraid of failure. And yeah, when I was younger, I was told to to not be afraid to fail. And basically, when I was younger, I was always afraid of making mistakes and failing because I thought it was a bad thing, I guess. But I now realize that failing is actually just a part and a step to reaching success. So with presentations, so with the orchestra, where I didn't really do well, after that I actually had a talk with my dad, and he taught me how to improve, and that sort of allowed me to sort of get better at talking in interviews, and I've been able to do a lot better since. Next is I also remember seeing a talk by Denzel Washington, who talked about not being afraid to fail and about falling forwards. And so basically what that means is even if you fall, at least you're falling forwards because you're learning those skills. Whereas if you're just afraid to fail and you just run away from tasks, then you will never get better. So for example, J.K. Rowling, she was rejected by 12 publishers before eventually getting Harry Potter published. And it sort of shows sort of the resilience you need to have, and the determination you need to have, and the confidence in yourself to be able to succeed. And yeah, I think overall, the most important points to take away from this are firstly that confidence is really important, and so you need to sort of hone your skills by believing in your abilities to improve, and also to stop being afraid of failure, because that sort of limits your ability to sort of try new things and to learn from failure. And so yeah, I think I hope you learned something. Thank you.